funny. I ain't got those other guys you hang around. It's kind of funny.
Welcome to King, the talk show that's by women, for women, and about women. I'm enjoying this music.
Hi, it's cool, Landon.
You like it?
Well, I can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear the music. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
And Landon's with us today.
Yeah.
And you're not going to do photography today, though.
No,
You're doing.
But now do go to him for photography.
Yeah, please
Yes.
do. LandonBrooks.com. I got a lot of Christmas specials going on right now and Thanksgiving specials for greeting cards and just private bookings at the house when the whole family comes over. So everybody out there, book an appointment. I mean, I'm filling up. I mean, it's amazing. This year's really, I guess, the hot commodity.
LandonBrooks.com.
LandonBrooks.com, and it has my phone number and email on there.
You took some kind of funky pictures of us the other day, didn't you? I can't wait to see these.
Oh, yeah. And so maybe we'll have a poster soon. And so you might see us up a few places here and there.
Yeah, I heard that we have some cards at Betty's Barbecue.
We sure do. I gave them to my friend Cathy, Miss Betty's daughter. She's a terrific
My
person.
friend from LA Weight Loss called me. And she said, I saw your stuff at Betty's Barbecue. I said, you did? Oh, by the way, go to LA Weight Loss. These people are terrific. I had a business trip this weekend. And, of course, everybody goes out to eat, you know, all of the corporate people.
Yeah.
And I got to go with them. We went to Chili's, and I got to eat at Chili's.
Oh, that's good.
See,
I've only eaten Chili's one time, I think.
See, they give you this menu of things and to eat, things you can eat. And you do get to go out to eat, you know, while all your friends are out. And you don't have to eat a salad either. If you don't want a salad. Now, I like salads.
Yeah.
But you don't have to eat a salad if you don't want to.
Yeah, I love salads. With lots of chicken, grilled chicken piled on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Or shrimp. Shrimp's my favorite.
Well, go see my friends at LA Weight Loss. They're back behind Red Lobster, of all places behind Red Lobster. But you know you can eat at Red Lobster too?
Yeah, because they have like broiled shrimp, broiled fisherman's platters and things like that.
Yeah.
Do they not? Yeah.
Well,
That's
they
what I
called
always
me and
eat.
wanted to know where I'd been. The neat thing about it, I've been busy. I mean, I've been on these trips and everything.
Busy.
But the neat thing about it is they don't bash you.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's
Make you
kind of
feel
like
good?
they direct you, you
Right.
know. And I said, now I was on a trip, but I was good. And I told her what I ate, and she said, you
was
were good.
Did you hear? She was good.
You were good.
Well, I did a good thing last night. I hadn't been back in the gym in about 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, Gold's Gym. We had a guest, and she's coming back on here soon.
Good.
She said she'd love to come back and give us some more tips on working out and things. And I went to body pump class last night. So it's not like an aerobic class. It's like lifting the weights, which she, showed us on the show that day. And it was great. Only thing is, I was awful sore today. When I woke up, my chest was so sore right here.
But don't you feel energized?
Oh, yeah, my legs are sore. I know, that must be why I'm in such a good mood today.
Well, see, I feel I have to exercise in the morning because it just pumps me up, and I just get all this energy. So, but if I exercise at night, I won't go to sleep.
Well, yeah, now that was a problem last night. I stayed up to about 11:30 doing bills, trying to get caught
I have
up
to
on
have to exercise in the morning. But now
things,
some people would rather exercise at night, and they say it puts them to sleep. So, I mean, it's just you. It's just...
Yeah.
Now I could see step aerobics putting you to sleep because you
Cathy,
just you're wore out.
We have some new
but-
sponsors.
We sure do. We've got Cadazzle. It's a great clothing shower. Listen to me. Clothing shop.
You do need to take a shower.
Yeah. Billy and Christy Williams own it, and it's down on Snow Street next to Miss T's. I believe it is Fitness. Right there in the little shopping plaza.
I like that Ms. T's.
And man, they've got the prettiest dresses for little girls and young men, from infant up to like size 8s, 10s, and you walk in and it just makes you feel good. You know how when you go in Parisians or Dillard's, it just, the atmosphere just kind of, it just feels good. And when I walked in their shop, I wasn't expecting, such a nice little layup, and it was just everything's all neat, and it just looks like a little girl's dollhouse kind of inside. So it's really cool.
And we've been talking a lot about customer service, and their customer service is terrific.
Oh, yeah. Very, very nice. Because I think if Billy or Christy, one of the two pretty much are the ones that's going to be there, and they have small children. So it's really good because she can actually cater to the moms because she walks in their shoes.
She knows.
It makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's really good. So we're gonna talk some more about that maybe a little later in the show. And another one that we have is the Mars Donuts.
Yummy.
They are actually one of our commercial sponsors also, and this is awesome. I have to tell you.
Take it away from Landon.
I had a latte this morning because they had the best lattes. Okay.
Why did they give me the bigger cup?
Well, I actually had the bigger latte this morning. Can you tell? Makes you feel good, all that caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
No, but it's really good because I actually have sugar-free. I actually do the French vanilla sugar-free latte. And I'll
I'm
tell
going to
them,
try that one.
Yeah, it's so good. And I say extra whipped cream, and they put caramel on top of it.
Caramel?
Oh, and it is so good.
Love
It's divine. And then the other thing is, what's great about that is, you trade out fat for sugars. So I get the sugar-free syrup, which is made with Splenda with them, which is great because it's not aspartame. And I ask for the real milk though. Don't give me the skim milk because then the skim milk actually gives you back the sugars you just lost through the sugar-free. I'd rather have just
this
a
is
smidge
the
of
nurse
fat.
talking.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I'd rather have a little bitty smidge of fat, and taste that whole milk. Oh, because it tastes so good. You cannot tell it's sugar-free. Now, I've tried Starbucks, and I like theirs. Pretty good. But I like more of that creamy, smooth
Yeah,
flavor.
I do too. I like the smooth.
Yeah, I don't like too much coffee-ish. So if you're not a coffee drinker, you probably wouldn't appreciate so much espresso and stuff in there. And pretty much you can tell Lamar's when you go in how much, do you want
They're
one
so
or two
friendly
shots.
there,
Oh,
too.
yeah, they're so nice.
They
It's
are.
Nancy and Dewey Robertson own it. And then they've got a great staff. And then their son Rodney and Gina. So it's family. Actually, they're the owners, but it's family. Gina and Rodney. And then Helen. And then all the girls. And by the way, they have some beautiful teenagers that work there in the afternoon.
Guys, listen.
Yeah, some beautiful teenagers. Chastity and a whole bunch of them. They're very, very sweet. And that makes you want to go back.
Yeah, when people are friendly.
Yeah, does it not? Because then
Yeah,
you want to
if
go
you're
back.
stuffy, you don't wanna go
I'll
back.
go by there and get another coffee or another donut. And their donut today, the donut of the day is blueberry
That's
from
mine.
Mars.
That's very good.
It's blueberry. Isn't that yummy?
That looks so good.
And then this square donut, which y'all can even see at home right there. See, it's square.
Why is it square?
Is that not cool? They come up with a square donut because this low carb, it's only 15 grams of carb that my diabetic daughter, she eats it all the time. Because a regular donut has approximately around 40 to 45 grams of carb. So that's a lot of carbohydrates. So basically you have to cut the donut in half.
Yeah.
And their donuts are so good because they're gourmet donuts anyway. So we do this. She can actually eat 2 of these for almost 1 regular donut.
Oh, man.
But she usually just eats 1. And they actually made it square because they tasted so well, you couldn't tell the difference in their regular donut.
We're going to have to go to
Is
a
that not
break.
wild?
This is also, let's go to a break so I can eat all this.
Uh-huh.
And my friends at
Eat
LA
the
Weight Loss
donut.
won't see me.
The tradition of quality brand name furniture with friendly personal hometown service is alive and well in downtown Oxford at Cotton Furniture. For over 30 years, furniture shoppers from all over East Alabama have come to trust and rely upon Cotton Furniture to help make their house a home. Because we're small, we specialize in special orders on all of the top brand names. Hometown people doing business the hometown way.
Visit our showroom in downtown Oxford and experience the difference of shopping with Cotton Furniture.
How does ERA King Real Estate find a buyer when other companies fail?
We put our money where our mouth is, $400,000 a year spent locally to find every potential buyer in East Central Alabama. We don't just take a commission, we use it to market your home on TV, radio, in the mall, on the internet. We also offer the seller security plan, which states that we will sell your house or ERA will buy it. Call or go online today for more information on this or any of our exclusive marketing programs. ERA-King.com.
Real people.
Real worship.
Real truth.
Real life.
Real hope. Real focus on serving a real God. Mount Zion Baptist Church, alive in Christ.
Cool pants. Hot tops.
great shoes, neat phones, computers, gadgets, and more. Find something fun for everyone in the family this fall at Quintard Mall. Quintard Mall. Real shopping, real easy. I-20 exit 185 Oxford. Quintard Mall gift cards are the perfect gift to give and to receive. Everyone loves a Quintard Mall gift card. Purchase a gift card today from the mall's guest services desk.
Hey, we're back. What a great day this is.
It is. It's a
Tuesday.
terrific day.
And I'm usually not here on Tuesdays. But I'm back today on Tuesdays. So I'll be here every Tuesday now.
Well, I've got a good one for you today.
Oh, okay. Is it hot and steamy?
It's hot and steamy.
Okay, I'm all ears.
Okay, this brings an all new reaction to, you know, when people ask you how many kids you have, and you say, is this including the husband?
Yeah.
You know, people ask you that all the time. People always ask me, how many kids do you have? And I'll say, including or not including my husband? You know, and then you'll come up, I have two, including him. Well, this brings a whole new light, okay? This woman, 37.
37.
Marries a guy, 15.
You are kidding me.
15 years old. Is that not like statutory rape or something?
In Alabama and Mississippi, we're getting arrests today, okay? This is out of Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
because
it's Georgia.
Alabama is statutory rape, is it not?
Well, what I'm saying is we always get a bad rep.
Is it 18 or 21? I don't know, somewhere in there.
Well, she married this guy. I think it was last week. The grandmother started noticing. The grandmother has had custody of this 15-year-old guy, okay?
Oh, wow.
So the grandmother started noticing that he was spending an awful lot of time at his best friend's house. He's having an affair with his mother.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's awful.
And she is now pregnant.
Oh, my.
So they're trying to figure
out. She's 37 and having a baby.
And he's 15. Now, I don't have a problem with a woman with a younger guy. That's not the problem. The problem is he's 15.
All right.
You know, maybe later on in life would be okay.
Yeah, like when she's 50 and he's 30-something.
Yeah, I mean, that would be okay, but
both be in school together. I mean, when he's in the 12th grade, the child will be in
kindergarten. Yeah, she'll be raising 2 kids.
Well, they're trying to figure out if this is going to be considered a crime since she's pregnant.
Oh, they were very smart.
Well, see, I think you have to be 18 to get married in Georgia. I'm not certain about that. 16 if the parents sign, but he's 15.
Wow.
That's sad.
That is really sad. I feel for the child.
Yeah, I do too.
More than them, you know. Because like you were saying, I mean, she'll be raising 2 children. Because he'll be in, what?
They'll be in school at the same
college,
time.
and that child will be in elementary school.
I wonder what she looks like.
I need to get a picture.
I don't know.
Have you noticed a lot of that here lately?
Well, you know, I think the fad, you know, it used to be older men and younger women. Well, now what's ironic is, because of me being a little bit older, it's younger men with older women, because, you know, a lot of younger guys think older women are very attractive.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
If it's something like Demi Moore, but at least he's not 15. I mean,
well, yeah, that's true.
This guy's 15.
Yeah,
but she has been charged. But you know,
yeah, that's,
you know, where's it going to go from there?
But I could see the attraction there, because, you know, women were, even at whatever age, a lot of women now, a lot of younger women are so giggly and so silly, whereas women, when we're a little older, probably over the age of 25, 30, when you get in your 30s especially, you've got your whole life together. So you got your package together. Maybe that's what attracts the younger men to the older
women look younger than they used to look.
I don't know.
That women look younger.
Oh yeah,
I mean they take as a whole. My mother looks younger now than she did 20 years ago.
Right.
I think a lot of it has to do with the styles and
the way we dress.
So yeah,
the way we wear makeup. Because, you know, when I first started modeling, that was the thing. When you're a really model material, you can actually dress younger and look younger than your age, or you can put on makeup and look older than your age. And when I was like 13, I could put on makeup and fix my hair, and I looked like I was 20. You know, with the right makeup, the right clothes,
and that kind of thing.
Now, as you get older, it's a little different, but it is good to still feel. I think mainly the reason why you look younger is because if you come across that you feel young.
Yeah.
You know, you feel young, and
well, you
I
look
don't feel
younger when
old.
you smile instead of frown.
I might feel old in 20 years, maybe. I don't know. 30 years.
I'm feeling
I'll still be
old now.
playing tennis. 30 years.
No reason
Isn't that
why
ball?
you shouldn't.
I know. Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have to act old, but I'm not going to go out with a 15-year-old either.
No. No, I think about, I don't know what
What if
my
this
cutoff
was
would be.
your
Does she have kids?
Oh, goodness.
I didn't really say anything about her having kids,
Because
so I
that'd
don't
be
know.
really odd to have a
I mean, she's
father-
gonna have one.
My father's 15.
Meet my dad. He's really my friend.
I'm getting him ready for school.
Yeah. Yeah. If you know somebody like that, though, I mean, we may have somebody here. What is your reason? Why? What attracts you to someone that much younger or that much older? You might want to email us, www.ontheedge.tv, and let us know.
I mean, some people just really never grow up.
Oh, no. And that's what maybe some of the traits that I think older women see with some men that are younger, but if they're mature men, that may be what draws them together, because a lot of men of the right age, they act so immature. You know,
Well, see,
or they don't have their act together. So
I never dreamed of going out with anybody my age. Well, see,
Your
I grew
own
up in it. No, I grew up in a neighborhood full of boys.
Right.
And I mean, we all played football together.
They're friends.
You know, I mean, we're just buddies and just, you know, do things together. You know, it's just friends. And I
Right.
just never went with anybody my age.
Right. And you know, I've always hung with guys like in high school. You know, you have your friends, and you have a couple of friends that you say, okay, I really like this guy, but you're telling the guy that you like this other guy because he's your friend, right? But it's really good to do that because then you have a man's input of what's going on, you know. But I don't know. I never really dated anybody.
Were you kind of a tomboy, though?
I was until I started modeling when I was about 13, and that just totally changes you, you know. But I still have that tomboy in me, I guess, because I love to play tennis. I got to ride on my first four-wheeler this summer. That was awesome. I shot my first gun this summer ever
Guys
in my
like
life.
tomboys, though.
And that was awesome. You know, I've never done something like that before. But then I love dressing up. I went to the Empty Stocking Friday night. Oh, we had such a wonderful
Good time.
Had a wonderful time. It was my friend's birthday, Saturday, so we kind of celebrated it Friday night, and that was it was wonderful. The music was good. Of course, they played some of the older music, you know, and that's
What's your
fine.
idea of some of the older music? They play 70s and 80s stuff.
Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
you know,
I love Frank Sinatra.
It was kind of, some of it was in that line. A lot of it was in the 60s and 70s, I guess, some of that music. But I know by about 10:30 they were playing more my kind of songs that you can get out there and dance to, you know. But I love slow dancing too. So I like to slow dance or
What kind of music do you like?
That's good.
I like all kind of music. I mean, a variety of different music, so no particular one.
So you like everything.
Yeah.
You know, I like
just
some
kinda go with the flow.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes if you're in the mood for classic, like if you're in a fancy restaurant or like at Empty Stocking.
Depends on the setting.
Yeah, you want that classy music that makes you feel beautiful.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, I can't remember the name of the guy that does the song, George, I think, or something. But anyway, he said, you got to listen to this song, and it's so pretty. It's called You're Beautiful or something. And you know, when I feel ugly, you know how you just have those kind of moments when you first get up and you get in your car and I'm driving the kids to school and you feel just blah. I put that song on now, and it just makes me smile.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel happier because...
See, I like Natalie Cole songs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she-
All right.
she always has good
Yeah.
songs.
She's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like songs that have a meaning behind them. I mean, it just...
Well, like that song, like You're Beautiful.
yeah.
It's so pretty, though. It makes me feel pretty, even if I'm not feeling pretty at that moment. It's a pretty song. So I hope my friend's watching. So
That's why I think,
like that
too,
song.
and then bringing this up, I think it's really important what you listen to. Because I think music really sets your mood. And I think it
really
sets your
can.
tone. So you really have to be careful what you listen to also.
Yeah. And my daughter made, she has an iPod, and so she downloaded a couple songs just for me to hear, you know, so it's not illegal, you know, because it's
Yeah.
you don't want to burn them. It's illegal. And but it was a few selective songs like that one, You're Beautiful, and then she put like 2 praise and worship songs on there, and they are so pretty, you know, Who I Am, I believe is the name of one of them. Oh, it was just so pretty. It's just uplifting, even though it's praise and worship songs, you know.
I
It makes
really
you
like
feel, Yeah, God's right there. So if it is a down day and he's talking on the song, you just so happen your ear tunes in to that part where he says, the Lord's always with you.
Yeah.
Always turn to him,
It's amazing how you can listen to a song 1,000 times and then you hear it in a certain kind of mood and it tells you something totally different.
You hear it differently.
Yeah, it just like you never heard that part of the song before.
So one of my favorite songs too is I Can Only Imagine.
Oh, that was it. That's the other one. Oh, yeah, it's so pretty.
You may sing it for
Oh,
me?
it's beautiful.
Yeah, sing it.
No.
I can only
Go ahead.
What it
That's
be
one of my
like.
favorites.
Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful song. I can't sing. I had throat surgery years ago.
I bet she
Lost
can.
my vocals.
There's a guy at our church who sings that, and I think he does a really good job.
Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful song. But that's the other one she put on there, too. Praise and worship songs. And that one you just have to turn it up.
Yeah,
it's like, it's like Boston.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard Boston?
No.
Oh, it's a rock band. You know Boston.
Oh, yeah. I have
And
heard
Boston's like that way. It's the kind of music you can just turn up and drive,
Yeah.
And you can just hear.
Oh, yeah.
in
It just
it.
kind of takes you away. Yeah. I like
the part that says, "Will I dance for you, Jesus?"
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I heard Juanita, she sung that, and it just gave me chill bumps. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that's a really good song. That's a really good
As
song.
we go to break, I'll sing it. So let me know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to break. Not really. Not really.
Yeah.
We'll trick you.
And something else we were talking about clothes, we women, that either younger or older, how we dress. I have this outfit on today.
Oh, yes. You got to talk
And
about
these
that.
are the hot colors for fall. If y'all don't know, I'll just kind of ease up. It's
And
a
I'm glad
brown
because
skirt.
I wear warm colors, so this is perfect.
Yeah.
It is a brown skirt and very simple. And then the simple, it's like a peach color, orangey
And you're dressing
top.
it up with the jewelry.
And the jewelry came from Helen's shop. Helen Weeks owns the shop. It's in the Quintard Mall, and it's called Designer Samples Unlimited. And beautiful clothing, just beautiful, beautiful clothing. And I told her, I said, well, I don't have any brown shoes because I'm not a brown person. Usually I wear blacks or bright pink or teal or turquoise or fuchsia or pink. So I'll show you my shoes that I got. Oh, I don't know if you can see them that way. There we go. Can you see them? Right there. They are so pretty. I'll have to take it off so you can see it because we don't have a cameraman right here. See?
Oh, see, I love those.
Aren't
I
those
like the
pretty?
heel.
They've got a nice
love the
heel.
heel.
And it's got that sexy back.
That's a little sling back.
Yeah. And then it's got the covered toe, which kind of sets the tone of, how can I say this, professional, but yet classy at the same time.
So you could wear that with a suit.
Yes.
And still
suit,
look good.
or like this, just casual clothes.
You wouldn't
So you
believe
wear that-
when I see a female, I look at their
Shoes? Oh, do you really? So men look at women's shoes, see? See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
cool.
think they
isn't
look at your shoes on an interview to see if they're clean,
it? Oh, yeah.
to see if they're well kept.
I could see that.
Well, we're going to have to go to a break.
So we'll be right back.
And we will be right back.
And I'm going to have to eat a bite of that donut when we come back. That's a French horn. Cream horn, excuse me.
I'm in the Colonel's Army and I'm proud to be right wing, left wing, it tastes the same to me. Honk if you're hungry, the bucket stops here. Ain't afraid to be chicken, just so we're clear. I only break for chicken and I break quick. You know I march to the beat of my own drumstick. Bucket the system, it's fried with pride. There'll be one less man at the salad bar tonight. Getting hungry? Well, that's okay. You're in Chicken Capital, USA.
Aniston Orthopedics, the premier orthopedic group in Calhoun and surrounding counties for over 35 years, located in the RMC Tyler Center. The Orthopedic Center of Excellence houses offices, casting and MRI services, physical therapy, and the Wound Care Center all under one roof. With 8 board-certified surgeons, they can diagnose and treat all sports injuries, workers' comp claims, and perform minimal invasive surgery for hip and knee joints. Aniston Orthopedic Associates, serving all 3 major hospitals in the area. Call today for your appointment.
Whether you're just starting out, adding to your family, taking a step up, or scaling down at retirement, Coldwell Banker Realty is committed to finding the right home for you. Visit our office at 1506 Layton Avenue and meet one of our fine professionals who will assist you in locating that property suited just for your situation. So give us a call at 237-7777. Coldwell Banker Realty, your perfect partner in real estate.
17 years ago when we chose to start coming to Antioch, we had young children, and it was a local church, and we just wanted a place for our family to, looking for a place for our family to fit in. The reason we started coming. What I enjoy about Antioch is, of course, the music and the preaching and the people and Sunday school. I enjoy Sunday school and the fellowship that comes with just being around others, and it's just a great place to come. I would describe Antioch as a loving church.
NHC Place of Anniston, located on a beautifully landscaped campus, features many services for older adults, including assisted living and an Alzheimer's specialty care unit. We deliver service according to your needs. At NHC Place, you can depend on enhanced comfort, the convenience of home, and the best in security. Take a nap. Take a walk. Take your time. Enjoy peace of mind at NHC Place Assisted Living of Anniston. When you're on the go, it's good to know there's a Young Oil Company Grub Mart nearby. Whether you need a fill-up, a snack, or something cold to drink, you'll find it all at your local Grub Mart. Clean stores, friendly service, and pay at the pump. It's all waiting for you at your home-owned and operated Grub Mart. For quality gasoline and the best of convenience, visit the nearest Young Oil Company Grub Mart. There's a Grub Mart near you.
A new screening test can reliably detect Down syndrome in the first trimester of pregnancy. According to a study of more than 38,000 American women in the New England Journal of Medicine, the method, a combination of a blood test and an ultrasound exam, could spot the genetic disorder just 11 weeks after conception. Researchers say the early diagnosis gives parents more time to make decisions. It allows those who want to terminate the pregnancy to do so at a time when it's safer and less traumatic, and gives those who decide to have the baby time to prepare emotionally for their child's condition. Down syndrome is one of the most common chromosomal disorders. It's the result of an extra chromosome 21 and causes mental retardation. And a new study found if you have obstructive sleep apnea, a sleeping disorder in which breathing is interrupted during sleep due to blockage in the airways, you could be at increased risk of stroke or even death. Yale researchers studied more than 1,000 patients over the age of 50 with the condition, but with no history of heart attack or stroke. They found an increased risk of stroke was linked to the severity of sleep apnea and was independent of other factors like hypertension and diabetes. For Health Watch, I'm Rachel Lee.
Welcome back to The Edge, the talk show that's by women, for women, and about women. And we have with us Allison and Landon. And what are we talking about today? Gaston State Community College, massage therapy.
Gaston State Community College. We're going to be doing...
It's a good thing you shaved your legs today.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be doing some therapy on shin splints, the nervous leg syndrome, also known as the restless leg syndrome. We're going to show some different massage techniques that can be used for that.
Okay. A restless leg syndrome, is that like somebody that does this, like constantly moving their legs?
Your legs just feel real nervous. You have to move them. A lot of older people have this.
Yeah.
I see a lot of clients that have restless leg syndrome.
Is that where if you don't move them, they go to sleep?
Well, they go to sleep. They just irritate you. A lot of people are having to take medications, Clozapine, the doctor prescribes different medications. And this is a natural way of helping with the restless leg
Less
syndrome.
medication going into your body.
Most definitely. And also the shin splints. What happens is a lot of runners, people who play tennis, bikers, what happens is the muscle kind of tears away from the bone. And it's very painful. If you've never had, they are very painful. I've had a couple.
I've had that before.
Yeah.
I had those when I was in high school. Kicking on the kick line, constantly hitting, jumping one leg up, one leg down.
Away.
Yeah, those, they hurt really bad.
What we do is using our thumbs, do some strips down the leg. Slow but deep strokes.
But not real deep.
Not real deep. You don't want to further injure any muscle damage. just doing some strokes.
And he put a little lotion on his hands.
Yeah, we use a light lotion. And this feels very, very good. It's like, have you ever had a bruise that hurts?
Yes.
But then when you mash it feels good at the same time. So, I mean, this, it may be a little painful, but it's very good for you.
Feels very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just do a strokes like that, and it really helps the blood circulation. And this is also, I mean, a variety of different things. If you have poor circulation, the diabetic patients have poor circulation in the lower limbs, this is very good for it because it increases your circulation by 8 times. So, I mean, it lowers your blood pressure. Someone that had high blood pressure or has high blood pressure, it's very good for it.
So let me ask you this, like, if it's a diabetic patient, though, that's prone to blood clots, y'all usually, as massage therapists, always ask, are they on blood thinners?
Most definitely. We do
Don't you always do that?
We do an extensive client information form, and we have a place on there for any medication that you'll be taking. And the therapists at the school are very trained in contraindications. And a contraindication is something that you wouldn't want to work on.
Right.
That's what the word means is.
Or like what we call in nursing a positive Homan sign.
Yeah.
You know, which is where you actually would just pull my foot, and then if it's painful, there might be a deep vein thrombus in the lower extremity, like in the calf.
And on diabetic patients, you don't want to do too much deep pressure. You don't want to damage the tissue.
Right.
But the therapist, I mean, Ms. Butler has done a wonderful job at training them, knowing different medications, different.
Right.
Now, would this not also be really good if you stand on your feet all day on concrete?
Most definitely.
Yes.
Standing on concrete all day.
You sound like I have quite a bit of experience.
The back of the knees, the bottom of the foot, all that gets very tender.
Yeah, and like I have high arches. So is there like something specific to do to help that? You know, because as you get older, your arches actually can fall.
You mean to?
When you have high arches,
I mean,
like
you can do some stretching in the foot.
See, if you wear high heel shoes as well,
right?
Your plantar flexion, you're on your toes all day, so those muscles are staying, your calf muscles are staying contracted, so they look great, but you're hyperextending the extensors, the ones where you point. Excuse me. So people who drive, who are pointing, you know, on the gas pedal, if they're pointing a lot, people with high heels, when you stretch a muscle for too long, then it becomes contracted and it becomes tight, which is what happens when you wear shoes or boots, if you do it too long.
I always take my shoes off when I'm driving.
Yeah, and I wear shoes all day long, and I'm a walker.
And it is legal, by the way.
I was saying, in Georgia, it's against the law, though.
In Alabama, it's okay, unless it's changed within the past few years, because one of my friends at the police department told me.
That you can drive
Yes, because I asked him. And he said, no, he said, everybody says that.
In Georgia, after Six Flags, I rode all the wet rides at the very end, so I wouldn't be wet all day.
Right.
And so I drove home without my shoes on because they were soaking wet. And so I got pulled over, and he saw I didn't have on my shoes. But this was in Georgia.
Did they give you a ticket for that?
He gave me, in fact, he said I was driving all over the road. And what happened was I broke my eyeglasses, so I couldn't see that well.
Oh, wow.
You got a double whammy.
So he made me pull over to the gas station to get a Coke to stay awake, you know, but I told him that my shoes were soaking wet, but he looked at me like, put them on. So.
Well, you know, unless this has changed, then that's very possible. If somebody out there knows that this has changed, please let us know. Send an email,
so Alabama, you can
right now, as far as I know, as of a few years ago, you were okay.
But I've heard, be careful driving with flip-flops, because I know someone...
See, to me, that could be worse than driving barefoot.
Well, I've heard, that her flip-flop got caught under the pedal and had a wreck, you know, with it.
Especially a 5-speed stick shift, because you're constantly moving your feet.
Yeah.
I would
so you think we shouldn't wear high heels?
Well,
in your opinion?
I'm wearing some today, but
Well, I've worn them all my life. Well, in
Me
nursing
too.
shoes
See,
too.
I've always worn high heels.
But
so how
well,
high is
it makes
too
your
high?
calf. If you look at I always think of Dolly Parton because
Oh,
she
look at
wears
my
them like
calves.
that high.
My calves
It
are-
makes you
You
have
have very
beautiful
defined
calves
calves.
because they stay contracted. But what happens is, the with your toe constantly being plantar flexed. Number one, you're putting a lot of pressure on the ball of your foot. I worked on this woman who wore boots all the time, and she had a callus right in the center of the ball of her foot for just constantly
being like this,
standing like that. And you have to do what's right for you. You listen to your body. If it's telling you,
well,
it
so far I'm
hurts,
okay.
You could switch shoes,
but age could catch up with me, right?
Right.
How you feeling?
Oh, it's wonderful.
And now we're at the school Thursdays and Fridays. Both days we're accepting clients. The number at the school, if you want to book an appointment at the school, is 832-1236. Call, make an appointment. And I mean, I get excited when you're able to help somebody a natural way. I mean, it's amazing.
And they feel good.
Clients have had, stopped taking medication because of this. Some of them have, and now
you've had some people pick up some gift certificates.
Yeah,
at the Avon Beauty Center. So, and you should be getting some folks calling you pretty soon.
Yeah, this would be a great Christmas present for someone, and it helps the students get their credits because they have to do so many massages. So,
but they're not like students. I mean,
it's
they
real.
really
It's
have
a
it
very
together.
professional environment. So, and because they are getting graded on it, they're going to do the best possible job. They can do.
I wonder if wearing high heels so long, like I've worn them so long, heels, because even though I'm tall, I've always worn heels, amazingly enough, except when I was a lot younger probably. But my knees pop all the time. Noticed it the other night in the movie theater. It was all quiet, and I crossed my legs, and it popped.
That is embarrassing.
And I was like, okay.
Your legs are in really good shape, dude. Very defined gastric muscles.
I was at a wedding one time.
That's from wearing those
and
high heels.
The bride and groom had to kneel down, and her legs popped.
Oh.
I know she was embarrassed. It was like the whole church was really quiet, and all of a sudden, crack.
Something else you could use, along with the thumb strips, some deep pressure. You can also use cold applications where you get a block of ice, and what you do is in circular motions, you go down the front of the shin in circular motions. And this, what happens
with
when,
ice?
Yeah, what happens when you use the ice? It acts as a constrictor. It constricts the blood vessels, so they tighten back up. And they also say that if you use ice within the first, I think, 24 hours, when you have an injury, it reduces the injury by 50%.
50%.
So if you ever like sprain your ankle or fall, if you immediately put ice on it, it reduces the injury by 50%.
Well, see, what's always been confusing to me is using ice packs versus heating pads.
Well,
how do you know when to use which?
The first 72 hours, you don't want to use heat. Heat, can make the injury worse because it dilates the blood vessels. And so you're going to have more blood, maybe a bigger hematoma because those blood vessels are going to be dilated. But when you use ice, it constricts the blood vessels.
But for like maybe 4 times a day for 10 or 15 minutes at a time, because I tell the students, you don't want to tell people to go home and put ice on it and then they get frostbite and come back. And see, there was an incident of that where an aerobics instructor told one of her students who sprained her ankle doing step aerobics to put ice on her ankle and on her foot, but didn't tell her for how long, and then she got frostbite.
Oh no.
I know, you have to be so careful telling people. And with leg cramps, you don't want to tell people to take potassium or anything like that.
I know, that felt the best there.
But, potassium can help with leg cramps, but you just want to be really cautious because you don't know what medications they're taking and what kind of interaction that will have. And
Well, I noticed when I was at your facility, I had to do this little checklist. And I had to put whether I was taking medications and things like that. So it's not like, no experience, not ask questions.
They definitely look at that to make sure. If you have varicose veins, we would make sure that we wouldn't work on a varicose vein we can work around it, on top of it, but not on it. And we teach them the difference between spider veins, varicose veins. But
what is the difference between spider veins and varicose veins?
She could probably tell you better than I could.
Yeah, they're larger vessels that you'll see come to the top of the skin. And a lot of times varicose veins are very, very painful. And a lot of the best solution probably for that is to go see like a dermatologist, because they will actually, a lot of new methods, they can actually laser them. But a lot of times you have to go to a different type surgeon and they actually strip them out of the leg. And it actually helps your blood circulation to get these smaller. I don't know if I've got any now. I did have a couple on the side of my leg, like where I used to pop my legs dancing years ago, where what happens is the blood vessels are broken, so coming to the top of the skin. They've actually got better, I think, with age, which is good, but they've gone away.
What could you do to make them better with age?
Support stockings are good for spider veins, especially if you stand on your feet. I know me as a nurse, when I work, usually I wear full stockings. I stay away from knee highs as much. I wear actually full.
I've always wondered about knee highs.
Support pantyhose, because they're better for your legs. They keep those little varicose veins from breaking. Because as a nurse or somebody that stands on the floor all day long, it's a hard surface you're hitting constantly. And gravity's pulling you down to that hard surface, so it actually makes it worse. So support stockings are really good. However, now as women, like going to church or everything now, usually the only time I wear stockings is when I work as a nurse, not every day. I don't wear stockings.
Well, see, I wear stockings every day because I'm always freezing to death.
Well, that's good, though. Wear support, that have some support in the legs, and that actually helps.
Maybe that's why I don't have the veins.
In your leg? Yes, probably is. That's probably why I don't have as many. Because a lot of nurses, you can tell because they've got so many veins broken in their legs from standing on their feet so long, 12-hour shifts.
What about knee highs? I never wear knee highs because I just always have this thing that they're too tight right here in your leg. Is that good for your legs? Could it be good for your legs?
I guess that's personal preference. Some older women would actually say, well, don't wear those because it stops your circulation. That was an old wise tale myth kind
I got that thing from my grandmother because she would say, never wear the knee highs.
Yeah. But I don't know if that's actually true or not in that sense. I've never heard that in nursing or anything.
Now, what are you doing now?
Just some thumb strips up the shin, slow, deep thumb strips, and all the way up into the knee, the popliteal.
I think when you go, I believe there's a couple of dermatologists here that do the lasering of the fine varicose veins, which we call the spider veins, like on the legs. And most of the time they'll put them in stockings afterwards. Like you have to wear support stockings for so many days, and so that they don't come back. It's actually a constrictor kind of in that sense.
You were talking about your knees popping. Since I've been going to LA weight loss, one of the things I've been doing since I've been going there is drinking lots and lots of water. And my knees used to pop when only the one knee when I was walking upstairs. It doesn't do that anymore.
Well, are you walking up more stairs?
About the same.
Well, that's good.
I have a 2-story house, so
maybe your synovial fluid just needed. You maybe need more hydrated. Because I can tell that happens to me. I've played tennis or done a lot of exercise, and I forgot.
But it was only one knee. It was always.
Well, mine's only my right knee that always pops. My left knee never pops. I don't know if that's because I always went down on it on the ground back when I danced in high school and cheered. Because you would do things where you fall to the ground, in stunts.
See, I didn't know if that was due to volleyball, perhaps, because I used to play volleyball all the time. It was always, you'll fall all the time.
Yeah. So everything attaches to your kneecap. If you think about it, all your quadricep muscles come and attach to the patella, and then all the muscles in the front of the leg come up and attach. And
see, it's a wonder I have a kneecap because I used to play baseball all the time. And I was always sliding into home base. And
and you probably slid on that right leg.
A lot, yeah.
That's probably it. Because when I play tennis, I favor my right leg too. And I always stand with my knees bent, but I'm always to the right, kind of waiting,
Well, with tennis too, you're doing lots of side-to-side movements, with your knees.
And you're kind of jumping
all the time.
You're jumping a lot too. So
something we didn't mention, for someone that had some edema or swelling in the legs, this could also help move some of the lymphatic fluid around. But you do want to be careful that you don't do any work or anyone that has pit edema. And pit edema is where when you press down that you see an imprint in the foot.
Right.
You want to stay, that's a contraindication.
Oh, wow.
But for someone that just had some minor...
Yeah, because I've got some cardiovascular problems going on there is why he's saying that. That pitting edema, you don't want to be massaging lower extremities with that. Because something already is going on vascularly wise in the lower extremities, and you don't want to move any, because you might actually move a blood clot in that sense. Someone like that.
I think someone's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door, want to come in.
Who could it be?
Knocking on the door.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Yeah.
So this would be good for someone that was pregnant, that's having a lot of leg cramps, foot cramps. Very good.
Yeah, that was wonderful when I was pregnant. I always wanted my feet rubbed.
Wanted your feet rubbed. They get very tender.
Sure did.
There are some contraindications with pregnancy massage, but all the therapists, they are trained. We have special pillows at the school that we place the women in. That's formed just for the body. I mean, for the stomach.
Well, before I had my hysterectomy and I would start my period, I would have problems with my legs. So this would have been ideal for that.
Ideal. In the special population classes that we take at the school, they're geared toward specific special population pregnancy. Someone that was an amputee or something like that. I mean, a whole variety of different special populations, and pregnancy massage was one of the ones that we studied the most.
Now, this is very similar to what you were doing one day on her arms when she had a problem with tennis. I think she had a
tennis
shoulder,
elbow,
the tennis shoulder.
Some deep.
You're doing something very much like
deep
that.
strokes.
In the stretching, you can do some of the stretching where he holds her knee and he pulls back on the foot just to stretch out.
Yeah.
You know,
well, we're going to have to take a quick break on that note. So I'll be right back enjoying my massage.
You look like you are.
This is what I've been missing on Tuesdays.
Hello, I'm Rodney Minton, and welcome to Signature Homes. The construction meets all your international and southern building codes. They sit on a permanent foundation that we come out and build before the home gets there. The most beautiful thing is that they finance as a residential house. They appreciate in value the same as a residential house. It is a residential home.
Come see what all the excitement's about. Signature Homes, Highway 78, Oxford.
Ron's Barbecue, located just off the intersection of Highways 144 and 431, is the perfect place for you to enjoy delicious food with all your friends and family. Enjoy our favorites like hamburgers, wings, homemade onion rings, barbecue plates with tasty sides like baked beans and potato salad, and the famous peanut butter cake. Join us for ribs on Friday and Saturday after 4 o'clock, and all-you-can-eat catfish on Thursday. Ron's is open from 10 till 8 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and from 10 till 9 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Ron's Barbecue, the neighborhood gathering spot for food and fun.
Wright's Dairy, Alabama's only dairy farm where the cows are milked and the milk is bottled and sold right on the farm. Located on Highway 431 North in Alexandria. We're open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 8 to 5. We have white milk, chocolate milk, butter, cheeses, and over 20 flavors of ice cream. Visit the store any day around 4 and see the cows being milked next door. Wright's Dairy, where the cream still rises to the top.
Where is this fun place? The Victoria in Anniston.
The quality and tradition of fine garment care is demonstrated every day at Stewart's Cleaners. You see, we know that when you look good, we shine. Every day, the tradition, the care, and expert handling of your apparel continues at Stewart's Cleaners. Stewart's Cleaning professionals diligently go about their task so that you can look your best. So walk in or drive through. The Stewart's cleaning professionals are waiting for you. Since 1914, the tradition continues. Stewart's in Anniston and in Jacksonville.
Welcome back to The Edge, the talk show that's by women, for women, and about women, and lots of good guys. Landon, you're one of my favorite buddies.
And thank you for my massage.
You're very welcome.
And also, if you didn't tune in at the very beginning of the show, we have some new commercial sponsors. And they are awesome. We've got Cadazzle, if you can see behind me here. Awesome, new, unique little children's boutique, and it's located on 1201 Snow Street, Suite A. That's right next door to Misfit. Okay. And we were talking at the very beginning of the show for a while about their clothing and how beautiful
they also sell accessories.
Yeah, and the atmosphere is great when you walk in. It just feels like a children's shop.
Very nice people.
Very, very, very nice. And then we talked about Lamar's today, the square donut. It's the 15-gram carb.
Somebody took some of the donuts out of it.
Yeah, and this is only 15 grams of carb. Now, I don't know how many grams of carb this is, but I've been waiting to eat this the whole show. Yeah, these are my favorite. You know, my mom and dad, actually, I used to get these with my father when I was a little girl. My mom would never buy donuts, but she would always buy me the cream horns. I have white lips.
Okay.
They are my favorite. They're probably the most fattening. I don't know.
I bet they are. But
probably because it's
in there.
Icing.
You'll be even more hyped. I don't think we can stand her.
Because I had as earlier we were talking about the lattes. I had the latte. Usually I don't eat the donuts with sugar with the latte, so even though it's sugar-free.
Probably a good idea.
And Lamar's phone number is 832-4353. You can call ahead and even order birthday donuts.
And more great people.
And they've got this birthday donut, y'all. It's about this big. And they ice it like a birthday cake. It's wonderful. I did that for my daughter. It was chocolate, and you could get sprinkles.
That is a great idea for birthdays.
That'd be good for like the office. You didn't want to bring a big cake for the office or someone in the office.
Another great idea. How many office parties are there where the woman, somebody brings something, potluck, whatever.
And they are like,
bring something like
I've got to tell y'all this because I did not know this until my friends at Lamar's, Rodney and Nancy and Dewey and Gina and Miss Helen, they gave me this little printout, and you know that like this donut is like the famous donut. It's a gourmet donut. Jay Leno of the Tonight Show said that Raymond Lamar had the undisputed king of donuts. Is that not cool?
Really I believe it.
So we have our own gourmet donut shop in Anniston, Alabama, Oxford, and nobody even knew it till today. So you've got to go by there and tell them you saw us on the edge talking about the donuts. And if you are diabetic or on a low-carb diet, eat one of the square ones. They're only 15 grams.
It's like a square
That's like
meal.
eating. Do you know that's like eating a piece of bread, though? A piece of bread has 12 grams of carb.
Oh, man.
That's
tastes a lot better than a piece of bread.
Oh, yeah, and it's even got a little icing on there. Yeah, it's good. My daughter loves them. It's diabetic. Because I know we were talking about it at the beginning of the show, but we had the guys do this great graphics. They're so wonderful.
Oh, I know.
The guys that do the show.
Guys upstairs are great.
Awesome.
They're absolutely great.
Also, come by the Avon Center in the mall. Gaston State Community College has a gift basket that has a free massage, some other really good gifts, lotions, some really good presents.
And so we register for a free basket? Is that what it is?
Well, I think there is a $1 donation.
Oh, that's good.
Which isn't bad. I mean, you have probably several $100s worth of merchandise in these gift baskets.
So you donate $1 and you register? And then y'all are going to draw it?
We're going to draw it.
When do you draw it?
I'm not exactly sure when to draw. It's going to be right before Christmas. December the 8th, I think it is.
Oh, that's good. Because then you can...
Very good. And it's
going to... $2.
Now you know that we can't apply for this.
That's
I mean, it's going to help the students out at the school. So, I mean... They're really working hard. They're out there pumping.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. And Donna made something awesome today, too.
Oh, this is so easy. I'm embarrassed to tell you about it.
Oh, my. But I have to save my cream horn for later because I love those donuts. All right, what is this, Miss Donna, today?
This is a 6-minute microwave fudge.
Okay, we get to taste this too.
Okay, and just a few ingredients. It's one package of 12-ounce package.
Oh, good.
12-ounce package of chocolate chips, and then 1 can of Eagle brand condensed milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You can use nuts. I used coconut in it.
That is good.
But now it's really important
very good.
that you take this in and out of the microwave and stir it. So you cook it in the microwave for 6 minutes.
Okay.
That's all there is to it.
6 minutes in the microwave. And one of the moms, our lady, asked about some microwave dishes.
So I've been doing a lot of microwave dishes.
You would not be able
so
to tell
good.
this was cooked in the microwave. I mean, this compares to any kind of
And it's so
food.
easy. Hey, you know something?
That's so good.
If your sister-in-law is always the one who comes up with the good dishes, you can compete with her now.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll never know. Just don't tell her what's in it.
And then, I mean, it makes for good conversation to say, hey, well, this fudge right here was cooked in the microwave for 6 minutes, and then they gave this long,
Just make
elaborate
sure
recipe.
say 6 minutes in the microwave. Just make sure that once a minute, set the timer on a minute, you stir it.
So you take it out and stir it up.
Yes.
So it doesn't get all hard. And
Or burn. If you don't do that, it'll burn in the middle.
that's cool. Oh, we've got to do mail dash. We've got to hurry.
Oh, hurry.
Because
Mail
we
dash.
are almost out of time. And let's see what we have today, Donna. Landon, is Landon going to read one for us today?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to do?
Okay, you've got number 1.
I've got number 1. Okay, number 1. This is in response to the email sent about employees who are terrible customer service representatives.
Yeah, they've had the rap for the past few days.
I am a salesperson and I have to put up with the customers who demand too much. I appreciate that salesperson has to be courteous, but on the other hand, so does the customer. A lot of customers don't want to wait and will actually cut in other people in line, then get mad when you tell them nicely to wait their turn. In other words, everyone from every end should work on common courtesy.
I agree with that.
Yes, they should.
It can't all be the fault of one person.
most definitely.
We all need to work at it together.
Right. And a lot of times people don't even see what they're doing wrong.
I'm that way. I get in a hurry and I just really don't pay any attention. And I've probably been rude a few times when I didn't mean to be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
In a hurry, That's why I like to pay for my fuel at the pump. That way I don't have to wait.
Well, you know, the gas station right by my house, Faulkner's BP, is the only, I think, full-service station left in Calhoun County. They are the nicest people. It's Faulkner's BP. They sell BP
I know where
gas.
that is.
They are wonderful. They are so nice. They pump my gas. And you know what? I know that's silly. It's worth a few more cents. Just to have somebody, and their father, the oldest Faulkner, he pumps my gas, and it makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm bad at getting
he's
it on
so
my
nice.
hands, and I smell like fuel the rest of the day.
And that's so nice
You're
because it's
absolutely
kind of like that female thing, that gentleman thing. He's pumping my gas, even though
Okay, number 2.
I could.
I think you may have already had this email, but is it better to rake or the leaves on your lawn or mow them?
I think somebody sent an email who does lawn service and said it's really better to cut the leaves in your yard because it works as a fertilizer also.
I think it's that mulch. It actually goes back and is reabsorbed into the
Broken down
ecosystem,
into-
right? Is that a good way of saying it, right? I guess.
That's right. Well, let's hurry up and go with number 3. I thought this was interesting too. I work with computers, and I thought your viewers might like this piece of advice. Data is embedded in CDs and DVDs. You can carefully clean them by wiping with a soft cloth from the center to the edge. Do not clean in a circular motion. See, I've always done that.
Oh, I've done that
But
too.
that's where
I've rent
messed
my
some up.
CDs. No wonder all my CDs.
It says
are
because
ruined.
that might damage the data.
That's interesting.
Yeah, thank you for sending that in. Because you think circular.
Yeah,
because
well, a lot
it's
of
round.
times. Okay, can we all tell the truth? Don't you just take it and put it in your shirt?
Yeah.
Rub it.
And they're like,
Yeah.
I've done that
Right
several
here.
times too.
Yeah, and I guess we probably scratched it at worse. No wonder it quit playing. There's the answer.
Maybe that's what happened because you've wanted some DVDs copied. For the shows, and I'm having a problem copying those, so I may have ruined them. I think that's probably what the problem is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And also be careful the one thing I do know not to do, you mentioned cleaning them on your, make sure you don't have a button.
a button, yeah.
Oh my, yeah. Oh, I would think something like that, a texture material would be worse too. It's supposed to be a soft cloth, so I would think that would have to be cotton.
Baby diaper or something like that.
Cotton. That's what I always think of when a package says used in a soft cloth. You always use 100% cotton. Like a T-shirt or like a baby diaper, the old real diapers. They were cotton, 100%
We're going to have to say goodbye.
We've had a great show today. I hope y'all have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow on Hump Day. And we have a special guest, Chris Hagan, coming with us tomorrow to talk about his marathon in New York City. So stay tuned. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.